Right, I've got a little something for you on the table. In today's video, I'm going to be working on a surprise project for Mr. Michael Peverick. Basically what it was, we had a conversation some months ago about bits and pieces for his cottage, and he happened to have one of these, which is an auger handle. Now this is off his auger that he had refurbished, and we got talking, so way back then I said, I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll make you a chopping board. So that was the only brief he gave me, was to use this. So today I'm going to design from scratch, incorporate this handle and make Michael a chopping board, but not any ordinary chopping board. So you'll have to join me later on to see how I get on. So I've made a quick sketch of the design. I've written down all the dimensions. I'll give it to Tom. He's off to the sawmill now. So as soon as he comes back, we'll get started. In the meantime, I'll get all my tools ready and we'll get set up. So yeah, looking forward to this. An interesting project. So Tom's back. I'll get the timber out and I'm going to hand the camera over to Tom. So don't come down on my head. Let's get that fixed. Oh wow, this is a nice piece. Lovely. Now I've been using this wood yard for quite some time now. Always top quality timber. It's always the heartwood, which is the strongest part of the tree. It's not the sappy soft bit on the outside. They only use the sections in the centre. So we've got a great piece of wood to work with. Now I'm going to probably cut that in 3 after we plane it down. So yeah, let's get set up. Oh, that was something like that in there. Look. There's a little nest in there. There was a bit of a board over there. I couldn't quite see because it was dark. I mean, it's not active now. This is, they'd have nested ages ago, wouldn't they?
It's September now.
So I know that the bird ain't still on it or anything like that. But wow, look at this. What bird that was? What do you reckon, a wren?
Yeah, I'd say a wren.
Seen a little wren going in and out. What a beautiful little nest. Well, we'll put it back in there, just near where it came from. It's not active, but... So because we've bought this in its raw state, if you like, it isn't planed, we're going to prepare it ourselves. Sometimes you get a few irregularities, cupping of the timber, so what this machine is a planer. Now, we run it through and it just squares the piece nicely, puts a nice smooth edge on it, and we get the desired size that we're after. So safety first, always glasses. Should really have a mask on, but we're outside,
yeah,
not
we're
too
outside.
bad. And yeah, we'll get going with it. Now this piece here, what that does, it's got some movement in it, so when you put your material, your wood through there, it's to stop it kicking and bouncing up. It sort of holds the workpiece down, but the main thing when you're planing is to keep it moving. Don't put your hands anywhere near that area. There's a little push stick, which I'm about to find now, that helps you push the material through. So that's the push stick. You can make them long and thin with like a hook on it, so it feeds the material through, but this is best because you can put pressure from above down and keep it moving. So that's what we'll do with that. So we've passed it several times through the planer. We've took the cupping out, which is the sort of dishing of the timber, and we're going to work with this section here. So the rest we're going to do with the belt sander and then take it down in different grades of paper till we get a nice smooth finish. So on to cutting it down to length. So before we start, I'm just going to true up the saw. Although they've got set angles on them, and this should be set for dead square, take one of those, you run that down the length of the blade. You only need to do it at the start of each use. It's just, yeah, that's fine. So that's it, the saw is all trued up now, nice and square. So we're going to cut this into 3 sections. So we'll divide this up into 3 lengths.
How long is it?
21, so if we do them at 700, that will give us 700 mil, 2.1 long.
2.1 what, meters?
Meters, yeah. Yeah, sorry for all those in different measurements around the world. We're going to cut it into 700 mil sections, which is just under 28 inches. So we'll cut them up into size. It gives us plenty of overhang to make our, not mistakes, but any imperfections we can cut out. So yeah, we'll get that cut up. 700, 1400, and the rest is a little bit longer. So we'll do those 2 cuts, and we'll take the best piece out and give to Michael, and make him a lovely chopping board. So we've given it its initial sand, we've got all the imperfections out, so it's nice and smooth. Now our next stage is we're going to design, literally from scratch, all around this handle. So I've got a few ideas, and basically what we're going to do is we're going to set the handle in here, like so. I'm going to cut a D shape out of there, so it's giving us, if you like, the sort of 2 pieces here for this to slot into, and then the cutout is going to be around here so we can get our hand in, and then we're going to just fancy it up a little bit. We're probably looking at about 16 inches or 40 centimeters length, you know, to put a reasonable size baguette on there, then allowing maybe 150 for the handle. So we're looking at probably maybe 550 in all, once it's done, 600. But yeah, let's get designing. So, okay, we work out the depth where the handle needs to sit. That's our outer edge, which will sit there like that. So this is the outline that we're going for. These areas here are what we're going to cut out on our scroll saw. This centre section here, we're going to router some grooves in there. And what that allows is when you've got your baguette laying across there and you're cutting with your knife, it just makes it a lot easier to cut.
All the crumbs go in the
crumbs,
indents.
yeah, can go in the indents, and it just makes a baguette easier to cut. So we're just going to score some lines down. We're going for 3 grooves in the middle. Just going to mark that out now. Get the routering done first, and if I manage to pull that off successfully, then I'll do all the cutouts. If I do all the cutouts first and then mess the routering up, which I'm sure I won't, then I've got to start again. So we do the routering next, which is the most technical part. So we've made the initial cuts with the router. We're going to trim those up with a bit of sandpaper, but we've got the shape and the design ready. We're now going to take it over to the scroll saw and cut these areas out here. Round it off at the top, and then we're going to cut this out and we're going to install the handle. Just giving it a light sand there to finish it off before we oil it. Well, actually, we've got to fit the handle first, so get ahead of oneself. Let's fit the handle. Now, we're going to secure it with a dowel. The dowel is going to get drilled through each side there. So basically, that'll thread through, so the handle will never come out. Here we go. Let's get the persuader. Okay. That's it, we'll just sand the end bit off. There you go, that's before we oil it.
Have you got a name for this particular design?
This is the Alga baguette board. Not all one word. This
Not a very good name.
a unique design for Michael. Took some doing, but we got there. Once I get my workshop set up, things will be a lot easier. So, that's in. We'll just do a bit more sanding. And we'll be ready to oil. So we've given it one good soak in with the mineral oil. We'll let that soak in and then we'll give it another one after that, a light polish, and that'll be fine, ready to go. Next time I go and see Michael, she'll take it with me. Whoops. And I'm looking forward to seeing his reaction. There. Quick cup of tea, give that chance to soak in because it was nice and dry, the wood is well seasoned, and one more coat and that's us done for the day. So I just finished my day's work at the convent helping Billy out, laying some laminate flooring down. Now I'm off to see Michael, hopefully he's in his cottage. I'll give him his gift. See you there. Right, I've tracked down Michael.
I'm here. Come in because it's windy.
It is, wait for me. Right,
Come in.
I've got a little something for you on the table. It looks quite at home here. What's that, a cricket bat?
It's got some weight to it.
It has, isn't it? Yeah, it's a nice big thick bit of oak.
That's lovely, Sean.
Oh, glad you like it.
Look at that little detail.
Yeah.
So, this, if I just tell the viewers, see when I restored the art... Oh,
Yep, sorry.
That's just a dog bowl.
Oh, right.
When I restored the Argo, I replaced the handles. You can get replacements.
So these are the new ones.
These are the new ones, but I still have the original ones.
Oh, wow.
In a box, rusting away.
Yeah.
And you saw them, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
I know them.
And that kind of
Yeah.
got me thinking.
But also, where is it? Now this, you also made me this one, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
But it's a bit tatty looking because it's been well used.
That's all right. That's what it's
I need
made
to put
for.
some more oil on it, actually.
Yeah, definitely.
But that is amazing because the thing is, when you cut in baguettes,
Yeah.
you've got a chopping board like that, and half of it's hanging off the end. You get crumbs everywhere. That catches all the crumbs,
Yeah.
and you can take it outside, put it on the grass for the birds.
You can, yeah. And what about the other side? What would you do with the other side, I wonder?
What can I put on there?
Charcuterie?
Oh, charcuterie board.
Yeah, you could lay some sliced meats across there.
It's like a World War II bomb, doesn't it?
It does. Well, it is in keeping with what's in here. The oak, the colour's right.
Yeah.
Everything
look at that.
seems.
If I hang it up there. See, the thing is, you can hang them up because they've got the nice. See, look at that.
Oh yeah, because you got your peg
That
detailing.
looks really nice.
Brilliant,
doesn't it,
yeah.
Sean, actually.
And the other one up the other side, maybe.
Yeah. Or I can put it over here. Just right in the corner, you know. Like that. That looks quite stylish, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, that is a one-off, mate.
Yeah.
That is the only one in existence of its type.
That's lovely. You should definitely make more of them and put them on your website.
You think so?
Oh, I think people would sell out.
I am pleased with them. I'll be really honest with you. They've come out really nice.
They come out really nice, yeah.
I mean, I could do them in various sort of woods, maybe pine and beech.
Yeah,
Top range, obviously oak.
yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
So it just looks nice, even. Oh, well, ain't got really much room for it there, but you could put it on there. Actually, the good thing is it's got that, so you can look at that. Look.
Fits like a
Or
glove.
actually,
Cut it on top. Nice warm baguette.
and it goes across the two of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
I'm glad it was a little bit not tricky in design, but I had to think it through.
Yeah.
One of the challenges was making sure I got a thick enough piece of oak
Yeah.
to be thicker than the handle.
Yeah.
So obviously we didn't want that protruding because when you put it
Exactly.
down it'd rock.
Yeah, and you need like enough to get the dowel into.
Yeah. But yeah, it should last you quite a few years.
Oh, it lasts forever.
You've got a planer, you could plane it down and resurface it if you need be.
Yes. What I do with my chopping boards is once a year I give them a sand.
Yeah.
And re-oil them.
Looks
Takes the
great.
scratches out.
Looks
Oh,
absolutely
that's lovely there.
brilliant there. I'm just going to get a sneaky shot of your Arga because it looks fantastic.
Okay, yeah.
Look at that. There you go. The only two chopping boards like it in existence for now.
I had a nice chopping board just there that the carpenter made me as a Christmas present.
Okay.
And I looked at that and I thought, I haven't used that in a couple of weeks. It's the right thickness.
Oh no! Oh no!
Cut it up, I got 6 terminal blocks out of it.
All right. So if those two go missing, and I'll just see two handles.
So I lost my chopping board.
Oh, right.
And then you gave me 2 new ones. So.
Yeah. Well, it was kind of in the making for quite a while, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When we last spoke about it, was it in February time, round about then? I think you gave me the handles then.
Might have been in March or something.
Yeah, round about that
Sure,
time.
yeah.
So, the faults have been going round and round, and
Yeah.
I don't know. All of a sudden, it just sort of come to me.
Yeah.
I thought, you've got an Arga.
Yeah.
I know you love Argas.
Oh, I do, yeah.
So yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah. So what I'll probably do in an upcoming video,
Show in
yeah,
you made one of these.
yeah.
Make another one or something.
yeah,
similar.
I'll show the making of these, and I'll put them in me maybe on my website,
Yeah.
which is welcome to seansworld.com. So head on over to there, and when these are available, I'll give everybody the heads up.
I should call it the torpedo.
The torpedo, yeah. The Peverick torpedo, or was that something else?
I don't know what that is. That's for a different video.
So Michael has kindly gave me a beautiful picture. What amazing
So that's
artwork.
the chateau print that I did, but I bought a new printer. It was really expensive because I wanted to do a line of prints that were like the same quality as the original.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people keep saying to me, "How can I buy the original?" I can't. I don't want to part with the originals anymore.
No.
Not after that.
No.
So I want people to be able to buy something that is on the same paper that the original was painted on.
Yeah.
And there's the same richness and stuff.
It's beautiful.
So I'm going to do like a top line of like gallery, like quality prints, like something you buy.
You can definitely feel the quality in this paper.
But these were the first tests.
Ah.
So you can have that's this.
Oh, wow. Thank you very much. Look at that.
Oh, and you can have the fox as
What
well.
a talent. Thank you.
There you go. But I've got this one with the crown link, but that's for Rick because he asked for one.
The detailing is absolutely brilliant.
This is a Beatrix Potter painting that was never published publicly.
Oh, wow.
It was just in the collection of the V&A. And when I was at the Beatrix Potter exhibition, I took high resolution photographs of lots
Brilliant.
of artworks, original artworks.
Yeah.
So that is a print from
Oh,
the original
wow.
artwork.
Thank you very
And
much.
about Beatrix Potter as well.
Now these will go pride in place. I'm just at the moment decorating the top of my landing, top of the stairs. I'm turning it into an office, and I've got a lovely place for all these beautiful pictures.
Yeah.
You gave me some before, didn't you? So
Yeah.
we've got quite a collection now.
Yeah.
That's very kind of you, mate. Thank you very much.
They're the top quality ones.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, as close to the original as you can get.
Was that mate?
Well, that's not mine, but that's the Beatrix Potter. But that's lovely. I saw
Yeah.
it in the Victoria and Albert Museum, and they I've never seen it before. It's just been in their collection in storage for since it was given to them 70 years ago, and it's never really seen the light of day. So it's not in any books or anything.
No.
But they put it on display just for the exhibition.
Wow.
I got a cheeky photo of it, high resolution photo, which I then put into the printer and printed.
Well,
unobtainable.
Yeah,
Even the museum don't sell prints of
I'm
it.
a lucky chap. Thank you very much. Well, when I first glanced at it, I thought that is reminiscent of the little view out of your door,
That's what I
Michael.
thought, yeah.
It really is. I thought you'd painted the greenhouse and that from your
I think
window.
I might do one inspired by that
Yeah.
and do something similar. Yeah.
That's brilliant. Right,
Yeah.
I'll better get going.
See you soon. In a couple of days, hopefully.
Yeah,
You've got-
okay,
you've
mate,
got
yeah,
spare time.
definitely, yeah.
You need to show me how to use this new big machine.
Yeah,
Sorting
so-
out wood that I bought.
It'll be my pleasure.
Yeah.
Just give us a message and I'll sort it out for you.
Yeah.
Right, cheers, mate.
Right.
So wow, I think I've done really good out of that deal. He gave me so many pictures. Wasn't expecting that. So generous as usual. It was great to see him. So right, I'm going to head home, go and show Sam what I've got.